मान्य श्री आंध्र प्रदेश शासन सभापति, मान्य श्री डिप्टी चेयरमैन लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल, गौरव शासन मंडली सभ्युलु, गौरव शासन सभ्युलु अंदरिकी ना शुभ अभिनंदनलु। उभय सभल समावेशाल्नि उद्देशिंచి ప్రసంగించడం నాకెంతో ఆనందంగా ఉంది। దార్శనిక ప్రజానాయకుడు శ్రీ ఎన్టీ రామారావు గారు చెప్పినట్లుగా సమాజమే దేవాలయం, ప్రజలే దేవులు అనే మాటల స్ఫూర్తితో నా ప్రభుత్వం మొదటి నుండి పరిపాలన అందిస్తున్నది। As all honorable members are aware, the state reorganization had resulted in several issues and many of them remain unresolved even today. The state bifurcation process has caused severe hardships to the people of the state. Honorable members may kindly recall that I have spelled out all the commitments under the AP Reorganization Act and assurance of the Government of India in my address during the last budget session. But many of these assurances remain unfulfilled even after 4.5 years. For a new state like Andhra Pradesh, struggling with low per capita income and without a capital city like Hyderabad or Chennai or Bangalore that drives the economy of the state, key issues like huge revenue deficit, improper asset distribution, lack of R&D institutions, and adoption of inconsistent criteria have aggravated the crisis. In fact, allocation of assets on location basis, distributing debt liabilities on population basis, apportioning only 46% of the estimated combined state revenues to the new state of Andhra Pradesh with 58.32 population, adopting power consumption as a criteria in the power sector have further compounded the misery. It was a long wait by the people of the state anxiously looking for the centre to fulfill the commitments made in the AP Reorganization Act 2014 and other assurances made by the then Prime Minister. Many requests have been made by the state to the Union Government for financial and infrastructural handholding to bring out the infant state to a level playing field with its neighbouring states. The decision of the Union Government to take back the funds of Rs 350 crore credited to the state exchequer for taking up developmental works for the year 2017-18 in the 7 backward districts of the state, despite Niti Aayog certifying the submission of utilization certificates, was unexpected. The Union Government's decision not to accord special category status to Andhra Pradesh is a major setback for the state in its development pursuit. While the state reorganization has put tremendous stress on the financial and other resources, my government's irrevocable commitment, diligently spearheaded by an astute leadership, has helped overcome the difficulties. The achievements made on all fronts during the last 4.5 years, despite lack of adequate support from the centre, and the manner in which the state has come out of all adversities, have become a role model is not only commendable but is a testimony for the performance of my government. The state's growth performance, averaging at 10.66% compared to the All India growth of 7.3%, the highest in the country during this period, only points to the spectacular performance cutting across sectors despite non-cooperation and lack of support from the centre. The agriculture and allied sectors have recorded an 11% growth rate, the highest in the country, compared to national average growth of 2.4%. Honourable members may recall that the development journey so far has not been easy and is only due to our determination, systematic hard work, systemic improvement and solid policy framework that the state has excelled in all areas. Had the centre been supportive, the magnitude of achievement would have been much more. It is important for the members to note that my government, having achieved substantial progress on all fronts, is now moving ahead towards saturation approach. We have already achieved saturation in a number of areas of benefit transfer, basic infrastructure and service provisioning. We have laid out a vision for saturation in the remaining areas in the next 5 years, 2019-24. The only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision, says Helen Keller. As the honourable members are aware, we have charted Vision 2029, wherein we expressed a commitment to give a direction to the government and confidence to the people in the time of fear and insecurity, to be one among the best 3 states in the country by 2022, the best state by 2029, and one among the preferred global destinations by 2050. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. We have clearly set up the ultimate goal of enhancing the ease of living and to establish a happy, healthy, and globally competitive, inclusive society through social compasses like Samaja Vikasam, Kutumba Vikasam, SDG, and Key Performance Indicator Framework and Economic Campus like GVA. We have laid out a vision for the next 5 years for all the 3 tiers of administration, that is, Gram Panchayat, district and state through grassroots planning. As a landmark achievement, we have simultaneously released and simultaneously adopted village development plan, ward development plans in all the Gram Panchayats and municipal wards in the state on 11th January 2019, the final day of the recently concluded 6th round of Janmabhoomi Maavuru program. The district vision action plan are being released district by district. With the objective of ensuring larger public outreach of the fruits of development, the government has adopted new inclusive development mantra, namely Vayat, means a structure that facilitates safe and quick passage, which expands into vision, innovation, accountability, digitalization, urbanization, convergence, and technology transformation. The idea is to inspire the government functionaries at all levels to follow its philosophy and process flow for ensuring seamless public service delivery. My government is committed to ensure corruption-free governance and make the system accountable and transparent. Soon after assuming power in 2014, my government had released white papers on identified themes, pinpointing the status and systemic inadequacies in the development and welfare sectors and putting forward the aspirations of the new government. Now, having completed a substantial time spending sleepless nights for the betterment of people, my government has yet again released white papers on 10 identified themes recently, highlighting the achievement in the last 4.5 years and a way forward for the next 5 years. Anything that gets measured gets achieved, goes the popular saying. Ever-growing people's satisfaction is a testimony for our performance. From 56% in August 2017, the satisfaction has reached nearly 80%, and our efforts will continue to attain 90%. In an unprecedented gesture, the Chief Minister of the state has written a letter to each and every household who is a beneficiary of the government's schemes to make use of the scheme. My government is of the firm view that accountability and transparency are inseparable twins. For this purpose, we have taken the leverage of technology in a big way so that a system built on sound technology and solid conceptual base, integrating and synthesizing all the dispersed standalone systems into ePragati core platform. This platform, once complete, will work as a proven and scalable technological foundation for digital transformation of the government to citizen, government to business, and government to government services by enabling departments and organizations to streamline operations, deliver consistent service, and modernize operations without interruptions. The recent decisions announced by the state government, such as the increase in the NTR Bharosa pension from Rs 1,000 a month to Rs 2,000 a month from January onwards, exemption of motor vehicle tax on three-wheeler passengers, auto rickshaws, three-wheel light good vehicles, tractors and tractor trailers for agricultural use, provision of 5% reservation to carpoos and remaining 5% to the others under the EBC quota without affecting existing reservations, and an additional one-time financial assistance of Rs 10,000 for each member of the SHG are a reflection of my government's economic empowerment of people. Giving high priority to welfare sector, my government is moving ahead with a three-pronged strategy of welfare on 100% saturation basis. First is the direct benefit transfer like pensions. Second is providing service like health education and midday meal. And third is basic infrastructure. We are providing support all through life cycle, extending support to all needy and in all phases of life, right from birth to remaining phases of life. We have already achieved 100% saturation in areas that include the state becoming open defecation free by July 2018 and moving on to ODF plus, ensuring social protection through pensions, 24/7 electricity, clean and safe cooking fuel, and affordable food through public distribution system. Besides ensuring 10% distribution of ration cards, we also increase the supply of rice from 4 kg per person to 5 kgs per unit without any limit on units. Under NTR Bharosa, pensions have been provided to 50.51 lakh beneficiaries at an expenditure of 556.41 crore per month. From 2014 to 2018-19, an amount of rupees 24,618.39 crores have been disbursed successfully. Pension amounts were enhanced from rupees 200 to 1,000, recently to rupees 2,000 per month to old age, widows, weavers, toddy tappers, and AIDS patients and people with disabilities. With this, Andhra Pradesh becomes the only state spending rupees 14,000 crores a year for pensions for the underprivileged. Under the Jagjeevan Jyoti scheme, we have extended the benefit of free power to about 100 units in respect of SC and ST households. During 2017-18, 10.30 lakh SC families were benefited, incurring expenditure of rupees 65.16 crores under this scheme. Adharna 2018 is the flagship program of the government, wherein artisans are provided with modern tools with a budget of 964 crores to improve their skills and income levels for enhanced livelihoods. Under this scheme, the government has sanctioned 90% subsidy with beneficiary contribution of 10%, covering 4,02,500 beneficiaries. The death or disability due to accident of an unorganized worker results in immeasurable trauma, misery, and hardship to his family. Keeping these hardships in view, Chandrana Bima program has been launched on October 2, 2016 to provide social security cover for 2.6 crore unorganized sector workers. So far, 2,685 crore has been disbursed, covering 2.1 lakh beneficiaries, with the Bima ranging benefit from 30,000 to 5 lakhs. Chandrana Cheyuta, a skill development program for SC youth, aims to provide skills in various sectors to the youth students belong to the scheduled caste in the state to thereby increase their employability and to develop entrepreneurship and enhance their worth. Around 31,815 SC youth in the state with an approximate cost of 233.31 crores were benefited under this program. Government has taken the historic decision of allocating an unprecedented amount of rupees 1101.90 crores in the budget of the Minorities Department for the year 2018-19 for creating opportunities for the all-round development. During the year 2018-19, scholarships worth rupees 285 crores have been allocated for post-matric scholarship. A new initiative has been taken up in 2018-19 for sanctioning pre-matric scholarships to the students who could not qualify for the GYI scheme. It will benefit about 70,000 students at the cost of rupees 30 crores. Other important schemes include Dulhan scheme, multi-sectoral development program, construction of residential schools and hostels, overseas education scheme, NTR Vidyonati scheme, completion of Urdu Ghar cum Shadi Khana in the state, remuneration to imams and muezzins, beautification of masjid, Chandrana Ramzan Tofa during Ramzan, and repairs, renovation, reconstruction of mosques, masjids and burial grounds. For the Christian community, the scheme of pilgrimage to Holy Land of Jerusalem is revised and subsidies enhanced from rupees 20,000 to rupees 40,000 per pilgrim. Christian Bhavan has been sanctioned at Guntur, and the new scheme of Chandrana Christmas Kanuka has benefited 1 lakh Christian families. Backward classes constitute more than 50% of the population. Their welfare was neglected for a decade by earlier governments prior to 2014 June. While doing our best to serve these backward classes, my government has announced a set of comprehensive measures for the welfare of these communities that include formation of corporations to 11 communities: Yadava, Turpu Kapu, Koppula Velama, Kuruba, Vannaikula Kshatriya, Kalinga Gavara, Gandala, Chenata, Agnikula Kshatriya, Setti, Balija, Gauda. Upgradation of 8 federations to corporations: Rajake, Nai Brahmin, Vadera, Sagara, Upara, Krishna Balija, Pusala, Valmiki Boya, Batraja Kumari. Toddy Tappers Corporation to be renamed as Setti Balija Gauda Sri Sayana Corporation. Mahatma Jyotiba Phule Smaraka Bhavan and park rupees 100 crore in an area of 10 acres in CRD region of Amaravati. Other steps include increase in unit cost for economic support scheme to rupees 50,000 for the most backward communities, for free power up to 100 units up to 2 lakh MBC households, for the welfare of Nai Brahmins, free power up to rupees 150 units to saloons, filling up of vacancies, Nai Brahmins in police departments, jails, hospitals, free power up to 150 units laundries, Rajaka community, and up to 100 units to practicing goldsmith artisans. 1 residential school to each of the leftover 69 assembly constituencies with an expenditure of 2,553 crore. Andhra Pradesh is the second largest handloom weaver concentrated state in the country, with 2,18,029 weavers from 90,765 families. For the overall development of Viwas government has announced package worth rupees 1004 crores that include wage compensation at the rate of 4,000 per family per season.